Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to make instant ice cream in a bag. I'll be going through the ingredients and the method, so stay tuned and I'll show you how we do it. This is a fun activity for the kids in the summer, and if you're low on ice cream in the freezer, it's a great way to make your own treat. Kids can help shake the bag and of course finish off the ice cream. The ingredients you're going to need then is 150 mils of double cream, 150 mils of full fat milk. You need a tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla essence, 140 grams of rock salt. You can use table salt if you haven't got rock salt. You need a bag full of ice cubes. You need a large Ziploc bag, small Ziploc bag, a pair of warm gloves. I'm using oven gloves today. And if you want to add your own additional flavours, then if you've got any Nesquik milkshake mix, then a tablespoon of either the chocolate, strawberry or banana will add another flavour to your ice cream. Let's go on now and I will show you how we make it. There's two parts to making our ice cream in a bag. The first part is the ingredients that's actually going to make the edible bit that we can eat. That's going to be the cream, the milk, the sugar, the vanilla essence and any other flavourings. Then the other side of it is the scientific bit, which is we're using the rock salt and the ice to freeze that really quickly. We're using the Ziploc bags again. We're going to take our small Ziploc bag, we're going to open it up, and to make it easy so that we don't spill any, we're going to turn the top of the bag out so that we get a bag that we can put our ingredients in and it doesn't fall over. 150 mils of double cream. You can use single cream if you want. It just means that you don't get such a creamy ice cream at the end of it. This recipe and these ingredients is for one person. Now, to save time and making a mess of a measuring jug, that's 150 ml pot of cream that I'm using there, and I want equal parts of cream and milk. Again, you don't have to use full fat milk, but you will get a less creamy ice cream at the end. So 150 ml pot of cream's gone in. Fill the pot up with the milk. That then goes into the bag there. So we now have our two liquids. We need to add a tablespoon full of sugar. Now this is just ordinary granulated sugar. You could use caster sugar if you wanted to. So there's a tablespoon goes into there. We're going to put 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla essence in. So save making several of my measuring spoons dirty, I'm going to use the half teaspoon. So we need 1.5 teaspoons. So there's half, 1, 1.5. There's my 1.5 teaspoons in there. That now is my ice cream mix made and ready for the second part. With all of our ingredients in there, carefully lift the top of the bag back up and we're going to press it together, seal it nice and tight, make sure that we're not going to get any leaks from here. Just before we finish that last little edge there, I'm going to squeeze out as much air as possible from here. I don't want any air in here. And then seal it up. So it's almost like a vacuumed bag, sealed nicely all the way across. Now we can move on to our ice. Now you can pick up these party bags of ice in most shops, supermarkets. Again, little trick, fold the top over to get it open. So we're going to half fill our large Ziploc bag with ice. You might need to use a scoop for this, depends on how cold your freezer is. Just be careful, you don't want to get freezer burn. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add to this the rock salt. And what's going to happen in here is a chemical reaction is going to take place. And the rock salt will make the ice in here even colder than it already is. So we're just going to pour that rock salt straight in. We're then going to take our ice cream mix and we're going to put it in there, making sure that it's really well sealed. Now if you've got a full bag of ice like this, you could make 2 portions of this up. You'd be able to fit 2 bags in there. And then we seal our bag, squeeze out as much of the air as possible, make sure it's nicely sealed, and we're going to put on our oven gloves. The reason for this is the ice and the salt is going to react and it's going to make the temperature much colder than the -2 degrees or 3 degrees that it already is. And then we're just going to jiggle it around. So that's had about 10 minutes worth of jiggling it around and moving it about, and what that does is it churns up the ingredients in the inner bag and means that as it moves around it's always in contact with the ice cold surroundings. It turns it into a decent ice cream. And what we're going to do now then, this should be nice and solid. Now if you get to this stage and yours isn't quite set enough, you can always take it out of the, you can always put it back in the bag and carry on churning it. We're going to take that out, leave that to the side, and then we're going to take this over to the sink, and we need to rinse the bag off, but we need to do it in cold water. If we do it in warm water, it will melt all the good work that we've just done. So cold water, all that does is gets rid of all of the salt on the outside of our ice cream bag, because we don't want to eat the salt with the ice cream. This now can go in the sink. Now as you can see, where it was a liquid at the bottom, this is now ice cold. I would describe it probably as soft scoop ice cream at the moment. All I've done is just pushing that towards the bottom of the bag so that I can, when I open it, I can get it out and scoop. So make sure there's no salt in that top flap there, because otherwise when we open it up we're going to end up with nasty tasting ice cream. I'm just going to open that up now for you guys to see. So I'll bring you over now and have a look into that bag, and you can see that we have a solid ice cream in there. Now all I need to do, get some sprinkles, get some chocolate sauce if I want it, get a spoon and test it out. So thank you very much for watching guys, see you soon, bye.